Hello, it's me again, Amber. I'm here with October 12th through 16th lesson plans. I have them printed out. They're in each of your bags. So what I recommend doing is watching the lesson plan video the day before you're going to be doing the actual lesson. So that means go through Monday's section on like Sunday night. Go through Tuesday's section on Monday night. We have circle time for Monday that starts with prayer, flag salute, and then the calendar and story. Again, are going to be linked in the description below. Then you're going to be teaching crayon grip again. So again, children's crayon or children's dominant hand have not yet been set. And it will usually not get set until about 5 or 6 years old. So what you can do is hand them something to their mid-range, so their middle body, and they will grab for it with their dominant hand, or their hand that they're choosing to be dominant at that time. Another way you can do is toss a ball, and they will catch it, and then they can throw it to you. Pay attention to what hand they throw it to, and then hand them a crayon for that hand. Again, one hand, give the hands jobs. So when you go through the green book, what you're going to do is hold with their non-dominant hand, and then their other hand is going to hold with the crayon, and then they will draw with that crayon. I forgot to put on there what page blue is on, but it's in the green book. So green book, blue. I have throughout there the entire lesson plan of what you're supposed to do for blue and what you're supposed to say. And then in parentheses are what the child's supposed to either do or say, or a direction for you. The next thing is for math and numbers, where they're going to explore the tag bags. So encourage your child to open up the tag bags, see what they can find out about the different colors, what is the same about them, what's different about them. Each color is assigned a specific number. I did that on purpose. The only difference is that they have different locations of the dots, and that is for a very specific reason. And so that is to do, again, that one-to-one correspondence. The next thing that you're going to do is the Bible story coloring page. It looks like this. So it's The Spies Visit the Promised Land. And I will link the Bible story below. I hope you guys have been enjoying the Bible stories that I've been sending. I've been finding ones that are relatively shorter, but still like kid friendly. Next is letter hunt. So have your child hunt around the home for the capital letters listed above. So this week it's a letter hunt review. So it's LFEHTIU. So throughout the time we've kind of been going over some of those letters. What you're going to do is kind of this week, you don't have to focus on all of those letters all at once, but maybe do like LFE for the first one. And then what you can do is like have those kind of hidden around the room, and then be like, okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to find different objects, or I have different objects here that I've already pre-selected, and we're going to sort them for what category they go into. This is a leaf. Leaf has that ol sound. That belongs with L. Which letter is L? Can you put this with the L? And then they can put it with their letter card. So there's different ways to be able to do that. Next, we're going to be moving on to Tuesday, where we're going to be doing prayer, flag salute, then calendar and story are going to be linked below. Again, orange is in the green book. I forgot to put the page number, but just look through the green book and you'll find it. The next thing that you're going to do is funnel fun. So create a funnel with paper, or use a toilet paper roll or a paper towel roll. Then have your child find and sort items that they think will fit into the funnel or the tube, and then have them compare the items that fit and don't fit. So why do you think this one fit? Why did this one fit and this one not fit? So that's a fun little activity. The next thing that you're going to do is color the autumn tree. I recommend always coloring these crayons in first. So brown, orange, yellow, red. And then you can go through with them. What number is this? Ooh, that's a 4. What color is 4? It's red. Good job. And then they can color in that. Or can you find all of the 4s and go through with that? That way. The next thing you're going to do is signs all around, and this one can be done on the phone, and it's going to be looking up different signs that are out in the world. So that might be a stop sign, a yield sign, a speed limit sign, a no swimming sign, and help your child identify the shapes of the signs, not necessarily what the sign is. You can go through that with them too, and that can be kind of an expansion of it. So this is a stop sign. This is a hexagon. Can you say hexagon? Hexagon. Let's count how many sides a hexagon has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Awesome job. Hexagon. Good job. And go through the different shapes that they are. This is a yield sign. Yield has how many sides? 1, 2, 3. Good job. What shape is this? That's right. It's a triangle. And really like focusing on those words. The next thing you're going to do is follow directions and then directions to the treasure. So I don't know why it's called directions to the treasure. I wrote that down from my lesson plans. Sorry. But it's help your child do the hokey pokey as they watch and follow directions. So you're going to use the wood pieces, and it's going to be the hokey pokey with the wood pieces, and I'll provide you with the music for that as well. The next day is Wednesday. You're going to be doing prayer, flag salute, and then calendar and story again are going to be linked below. Then we have teaching the crayon grip again, which we should know how to do by now. Then you're going to be doing pink again. Sorry, I forgot to link the page number. Then you're going to do count it out. So challenge your child to count a set of tag bags that are in a circle of some kind on the table, and then count the tag bags that are out, and then count how many tag bags in all. So that means you can trade up how many there are. So if you have 5 tag bags total, you put like 3 on the plate and 2 out. And how many tag bags are in the circle? Okay, perfect. 1, 2, 3. Good job. How many tag bags are out of the circle? 1, 2. Ooh, perfect. How many tag bags total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 tag bags total. And really work on that in and out vocabulary along with total. Don't work on the word plus yet. That will come later. The next activity that you have is last week, I believe we learned about red light, green light. I have a stoplight here where you can build with tag bags beforehand, how it goes red, yellow, green. And then once it's built with tag bags, then you're able to go over that, or they'll be able to color that in. And then they can color the background gray or if they want to or whatnot. The next thing that it is letter hunt. So I would recommend moving on to the next 2 letters, which would be H and T. So this is a hat. Where would the hat go? Ooh, good job. The hat goes with the H because H says ha, ha, ha. So focusing on those sounds and sorting those letters. The next thing you are going to do is on Thursday. So we're now at Thursday. We're going to start with prayer, flag salute, calendar, and story. Calendar and story are going to be linked below in the description. Then you're going to do ABC cards. So you're going to pick the first letter of your child's name, and then they're going to find the card that goes with it and then finger trace it with the wood pieces. So you might use Matman's mat to be able to build it with the wood pieces. And then, so an example of this I put down is for the letter H. So big line down, and then little line across. That's H. Now it's your turn. So then they're building the first letter of their name. And then have your child finger trace it. And you can do this with more than one letter card as to spell their name. Show them how to correctly write each letter with while finger tracing first. Next week, we're going to be writing their name and practicing that all week long So we're going to be gaining a little bit more independence in preschool, which is very exciting. The next thing we're going to do is compare shapes. So put out shapes, and your child has to figure out which one's bigger or smaller. You can do this with comparing items with the big line or the small line. So you could compare those items. You could compare like with even the items that we have in our um, school supplies that I've provided. So this is the letter card. Is the letter card taller or shorter than, or taller or, yeah, shorter than the big line? Ooh, let's find out. The next activity you're going to be doing for Thursday is the pumpkin windsock. So I have right here, if you don't know what a windsock is, it's like a tube, and then I provided some yarn that'll get put through the holes, and then I have shapes for your child to cut out. I have the shapes already pre-traced, so they're ready to go. They just need to be cut out by your child. I have 2 squares for the eyes. I have 1 circle for the nose, and then I have 5 triangles for the mouth. And so they'll paste those on, 2 eyes, 1 nose, and then their mouth. And then I have streamers here, and the streamers go on the bottom. So the streamers will be the last thing that get glued on. The yarn can be the last thing to be glued as well, or not glued, but tied on. And then it can hang up and as a Halloween decoration. So fun little activity there. The next thing you're going to do on Thursday is talk about each emotion and ask your child to share an example of when they felt that emotion. So this week we're going to be reading books based on emotions. And so we have feeling scared, feeling scared, and then feeling angry. And we're going to be talking about those kinds of emotions. But then also you can talk with them about when they feel happy and when they feel worried or things like that as well. So it's just a way to be able to help them become a little bit more emotionally aware. Next is going to be Friday. You're going to be starting out with prayer, flag salute, calendar, and story. Again, calendar and story are going to be linked below. Then teaching crayon grip. So again, hand dominance doesn't quite develop until age 5 or 6. And so the goal of this is to be able to really kind of secure, like, okay, which hand are they actually going for? And you can keep track of it. And it's quite interesting because every once in a while, a child will decide that, no, this isn't the hand that I want today. This is the hand I want today. And it's very interesting because they will switch back and forth all the time. The next thing you're going to do is do brown. Again, sorry, I did not link it in the description below. But what you'll notice with this is with every single one of the green book pages, you color the top 3 pictures, and then you finger trace the bottom ones, along with going with what shape it is, and then you go over it with a crayon. Then the next activity that you have is 1 in each box. So I will have 4 squares, more squares in the box for you. And they are going to be little squares all cut out. This is something that you'll want to hold on to. And so children will count as they place 1 counter in each square. And so the goal of this is to be able to, one side has an X, one side does not. So the goal of this is going to be like, this is what the pattern says, and then the ones that have the X on it, they can place with the X up. The Friday coloring page is going to be a scarecrow, and then you're going to finish off Friday with the letter hunt for I and U. So have your child hunt around the room, or have preset objects. This is an umbrella, or this is an iguana. Those are very similar sounds. Where does this one go? This one starts with a U. Which letter is U? And really going for which letter is which. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm available through text, phone call, email, Facebook, anything like that. And yeah, I look forward to hopefully hearing from you, or if all of this makes sense, by all means. I've enjoyed at least making these and being in contact with you as parents. So I hope your child is learning as much is learning as much as they can from this really weird year. Have a good day, and I will see you next week.